नमस्कार दोस्तों हमारी चैनल की कमेंट सेक्शन में बहुत सारे छात्रों ने लिखा है कि वो लोग यूजीसी नेट स्लैट जीपीएससी आरपीएससी पीपीएससी की तैयारी करना चाहते हैं। तो अंग्रेज़ी साहित्य के एमसीक्यूज़ यानी कि ऑब्जेक्टिव्स के बारे में भी वो लोग अपना ज्ञान बढ़ाना चाहते हैं। दोस्तों उन सभी छात्रों की गुजारिश को ध्यान में रखते हुए आज से हम MCQs ऑन इंग्लिश लिटरेचर की पूरी एक सीरीज़ लेके इस चैनल के माध्यम से आपके पास आने जा रहे हैं। दोस्तों हियर आई एम बिफोर यू विथ एपिसोड नंबर 1 on MCQs on English literature. So friends, let's begin with the first question. First question is, who is considered as the father of English poetry? अंग्रेजी काव्य के पितामह कौन है? हम सभी को दोस्तों पता है, Geoffrey Chaucer, who lived during the 14th century and who has written the famous work The Canterbury Tales, is considered as the father of English literature. Not only this, he is considered as the father of English literature, father of English poetry, and also the first painter of English literature. आगे बढ़ते हैं. The second question is, what are the periods in the history of इंग्लिश लिटरेचर? अंग्रेज़ी साहित्य के 3 सबसे ज़्यादा महत्वपूर्ण 3 पीरियड्स कौन कौन से हैं? एंड द आंसर इज़ ओल्ड इंग्लिश पीरियड, दैट मीन्स एंग्लो-सैक्सन लिटरेचर. देन द सेकंड वन इज़ मिडिल इंग्लिश लिटरेचर एंड द थर्ड वन इज़ मॉडर्न इंग्लिश लिटरेचर. दोस्तों आपको ये डेट्स याद रखनी चाहिए. ओल्ड इंग्लिश फ्रॉम 7th to 11th century, मिडल इंग्लिश फ्रॉम 12th to 15th century, and modern English literature from 16th century onwards. Let's move ahead. The next question is, which is the greatest work of the Old English period? ओके तो ये जो फर्स्ट पीरियड था अंग्रेज़ी साहित्य के इतिहास का, वहाँ पर एक ही महाकाव्य हमें मिलता है, एंड दैट इज़ बियोवुल्फ, बट द ऑथर इज़ अननोन. हमें पता नहीं है कि ये महाकाव्य किन कवि ने लिखा था. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, विच इज़ द ग्रेटेस्ट वर्क of the Middle English period? Okay, what is the greatest work of the Middle English period? The answer is Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. Okay, it is a collection of stories written in poetic form. Let's move ahead. Question number 5, what are the 3 main types of drama written during the मिडल इंग्लिश पीरियड? ओके, मध्य युग में 3 कौन कौन प्रकार के ड्रामा पाए जाते हैं? एंड द आंसर इज़ मिस्ट्री प्लेस, मिरेकल प्लेस एंड मोरालिटी प्लेस. फ्रेंड्स, प्लीज़ रिमेंबर that all these 3 types of plays written during the Middle English period, they mainly dealt with the lives of the saints, the life of Christ and Christian ways of living. So mostly ये तीनों किस्म के नाटक जो पाए जाते थे वो ज़्यादातर रिलीजियस स्टोरीज़ पे लिखे गए थे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, who are the trio poets of the Elizabethan age? Okay, who are the 3 main poets, important poets of the Elizabethan age? And the answer is William Shakespeare, Edmund Spenser and Sir Philip Sidney. आगे बढ़ते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. Who is considered as the father of English tragedy? Okay, and the answer is Christopher Marlowe. Number 8. The question is, who is the greatest playwright of English literature? And the answer is known to everybody. It is William Shakespeare. Friends, don't confuse yourself, in these two things. Like question number 7 was, who is considered as the father of English tragedy? Then the answer is not William Shakespeare, it is Christopher Marlowe. And if the question is, who is the greatest playwright of English literature? Then the answer is William Shakespeare. Question number 9. Who is the pioneer of metaphysical school of poetry? Okay, and the answer is John Donne, who lived during the 17th century. In the first half of the 17th century, John Donne popularized this metaphysical poetry in English literature. Next question. Who attempted writing an epic during the 16th century? 16वीं सदी में महाकाव्य किसने लिखा था? And the answer is Edmund Spenser. Here there is a little typing error. It is not Spender, it is Spenser. Edmund Spenser, who has written the Fairie Queene. But now this is a debatable thing. Some scholars, some critics consider the Fairie Queene as an epic, and some others do not agree with this. Okay, question number 11. Who is the only epic poet of English literature? And we all know it is John Milton, who lived during the 17th century, has written Paradise Lost. This is considered as the only epic of English literature. John Milton also wrote Paradise Regained, but unfortunately it is unfinished. Okay, Milton could not finish this poem, this epic Paradise Regained. Question number 12. Okay, the question is, which is the first English tragedy? Okay, and the answer is Gorboduc, written by Thomas Sackville and published in 1561, is considered as the first English tragedy. Okay, another title to Gorboduc has been given, and that title is Forex and Forex. Okay, let's move ahead. Question number 13. Which is the first English comedy? Okay, and the answer is Ralph Doyster, written by Nicholas Idle in 1566. Next, question number 14. Which is the first English novel? We know that novels became popular during the 18th century, and Samuel Richardson's novel Pamela, published in 1740 or 41, is considered as the first English novel. Let's move ahead. Who is considered as the father of English essays? And we know that during the 16th century and in the beginning of the 17th century, Francis Bacon, he published his essays, and through his essays, he is considered as the first important essayist of English literature. Next, who is known as the Prince of English essays? During the 19th century, Charles Lamb wrote and published his essays of Elia, and he is considered as the next important essayist after Francis Bacon, and that's why this title, The Prince of English Essays, is given to Charles Lamb. Next question is, who introduced blank verse in English poetry? And the answer is Henry Howard, the Earl of Surrey. He brought this new style of writing poetry from Italy. He imitated the Italian poet Petrarch and others, and he brought this blank verse into England in 1540. Okay, William Shakespeare, Christopher Marlowe, John Milton, and so many other poets, they were the great exponents of using blank verse in their poetry. Next question, who brought sonnet to England? Because we know that sonnet originally, comes from Italy. Okay, Sir Thomas Wyatt and Henry Howard, the Earl of Surrey, they brought sonnets into England. Next question, who is known as the father of English romantic comedies? And the answer is known to most of the readers of English literature. It is William Shakespeare, who popularized romantic comedies during the 16th century. Next question, who innovated comedy of humor? Comedy of humor is a type of comedy. The answer is, it is Ben Jonson, who popularized a new kind of comedy in the beginning of the 17th century. His comedy, Every Man in His Humor and Every Man Out of His Humor, these two are very famous as comedy of humor. So friends, with these 20 MCQs, we end this video today. I'll come with episode number 2 after a couple of days. Please like, share this video among your friends and classmates, and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get the notifications on your device. Friends, thank you very much.